Hi everyone, welcome back to Risa Does Makeup. Over the weekend, Natasha Denona uploaded this incredible tutorial to her Instagram story. It was specifically on how to do her signature eyeshadow look on someone with hooded eyes. And what made this tutorial so amazing, not only because Natasha Denona herself is such an incredibly talented makeup artist, she did this tutorial on herself. And Natasha is around my age. I looked on her bio, she's in her 40s, and that's pretty awesome because if you're in that age range like I am, it does become a little bit frustrating to see all of these tutorials done on 20-year-old skin that hasn't lost any elasticity, so their lids are extremely taut and their eyes aren't as hooded as ours become sometimes as we age. So I loved seeing this tutorial done on someone with more mature skin. And she also just really did such an awesome job at explaining everything. So without any further ado, let's jump into me following along with Natasha Denona's incredible hooded eye tutorial. In Natasha's tutorial, she used the Star palette from her line. I do not own that, so I'm going to be using some shades from the Biba palette, and I do have the mini Star palette, so I will be using a combination of both of these palettes. In this tutorial, I'm basically using a medium brown, a light brown, and a dark brown, a black eyeliner, and a sort of pop shade. So you can use any shadows you already own. Of course, Natasha used all Natasha Denona brushes in her tutorial. Well, I think there was one or two that weren't Natasha Denona, but I am using the brushes that I have, and this one is the BK Beauty 203. I am going to list all of these and link them in the description box.
First step, I will pick Gemma, which is a medium dark eyeshadow. Medium dark eyeshadows have to be the ones being put and pressed on the lid all over. You can see that I've covered my whole lid with this medium dark shade.
So as you can see, I went a little bit higher than where my crease should be, and I'm going to let Natasha explain why.
And then I'm opening up my eyes, looking straight forward into the mirror to make sure that the color is passing my fold. You can see the fold only when your eyes are open, and you have to make sure that this color is passing the fold to be ready to be blended upwards. This will make your eyes afterwards appear larger and your lids will appear lifted. Dipping my brush now into Titania, which is a medium shade, and now with circular motions I'm starting to blend out the borders, always working also with the natural shape of the eyelid, which is round. Now I'm taking a little bit of the eyeshadow and then always touching the darker shade, and with these circular motions I'm kind of blending and mixing both shades into each other, and this is creating a very soft transition and airbrushed effect. With Flash, which is a transition shade, I'm just blending this even further. I feel like adding something interesting on my center lid and not a light shade. I mean, you can use light shades on your center lid, kind of create a halo eye, but for maximum lift, I'm keeping my eyeshadow a medium. This is Orion. This is a duochrome medium shade.
So the shade Orion is in the mini Star palette.
Onto my center lid. Not too high, just a little in the center. To intensify the lift of the eye, I'm going even deeper into my crease now. For this, I will pick Earth. It must be a little bit darker than the first shade that I've used. And this you have to do while your eyes are open. You're looking straight forward to yourself, and above your lid You're applying it very closely to the fold. And shaping the eyeshadows with a wet wipe. This is very important for hooded eyes, to have a precise finish here underneath. Eyeliner on hooded eyes is really a topic we must talk about. Somehow I always see, not always, but many times I see hooded eyes with very thick eyeliners. This is really the worst type of makeup you can choose for hooded eyes, because when the line is too thick, then it makes the eyes appear very small and the eyelid looks so drooped. It's really the worst. It would be better off not having any makeup on than this. Really, just a little bit of mascara can sometimes open up your eyes even better. So the thing is that we have to create a very thin line. So I am really drawing and applying the product in between the roots of my lashes. I'm not trying to think about any shape, just thinking, working closely to the roots. That's the only thing I'm thinking about right now. And super thin, as thin as possible. That's the first step. And now I will take a very flat angle and I will draw a mini line up until the fold. Now the fold in hooded eyes is very close to the lash line, so sometimes it's really, really small. And now with my eyes opened, I will connect the outer point with a straight line and dragging this line towards the outer third of the lash line. And then I will fill in the gap. When you're filling in, you can close your eyes. I'm just giving a nice finish to the tip. I have applied mascara, and I do really highly recommend applying false eyelashes for hooded eyes. This will simply and naturally open up the eyes without any effort, but you must really make sure not to use too long ones, because on hooded eyes all the lashes look extremely longer than on regular eye shapes.
I feel so vindicated with the false lashes, because I know a lot of people dislike when YouTubers wear false lashes. I've honestly heard about people clicking off a video the second they see someone has false lashes on. And I'm here to say that's not fair. Some of us truly need lashes to finish off the look. Of course, they don't have to be some of these huge, long, big lashes that some YouTubers wear, but a little bit of lift, and I've always said this in my hooded eye videos, lashes just open up your eyes and make them look bigger. So what I'm gonna use is this one right here from Kiss Lashes. It's their Jubilee style, and I am going to cut them so they're more like a corner lash. I basically only leave like 4 or 5 bunches on the ends.
Okay, so I want to add a beautiful glam to my inner corner, or using Bellatrix.
So for my inner corner highlight, I'm just using this shade from the Diamond and Blush palette.
Into the inner corner.
So that's really it. There's actually nothing on the lower lash lines at all. She didn't put anything there. I didn't even notice that she put mascara on. She might have, but I'm not. I'm just gonna leave it like this because I really like the way it looks. And for the rest of my face, I used the Diamond and Blush palette. I used these 2 shades on my cheeks. I used these 2 for my glow. And for my lips, I used Morphe's lip pencil in Sweet Tea and Natasha Denona's lip gloss in Wooden Rose. So yeah, this is the finished look. I hope you all enjoyed watching me try to follow Natasha Denona's epic hooded eye tutorial. I think that was a pretty amazing tutorial. I think it's so awesome that she actually did this for us. I highly recommend following Natasha Denona on Instagram, especially now because she is putting up tutorials like this sort of often. I'm finding her to do one at least once a week right now, so definitely give her a follow on Instagram and let me know in the comments if you liked this sort of video. I know I realize I need a little bit more practice, even as a makeup artist with my eyeliner. It's more difficult to just see what I'm doing in the first place. And yeah, as I said, things become more challenging as we age. But we are lucky to be aging, and I'm grateful for every day I have, as we all should be. So I think I'm going to stop talking now and just say that I appreciate you watching my video. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already a member of the Risa Does Makeup family, please hit that subscribe button and join us. I do upload videos at least twice a week. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter under the same username, Risa Does Makeup. Thanks again, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.